Describe innate and acquired immunity in details. Describe innate and acquired immunity in details. Innate or non-specific immunity. First, there is innate or a non-specific immunity. Innate or non-specific immunity is the defense system which a person or animal were born. It protects the animals or persons against all antigens. Innate immunity involves barriers that keep harmful materials from entering your body. These barriers form the first line of defense in the immune system. Examples of innate immunity include community लेखा छ examples of innate community अथवा immunity include first cough reflex, enzymes in tears and skin oils, mucus which traps bacteria and small particles, skin, stomach acid, etc. Species immunity. Animals of the same species exhibit uniform pattern of susceptibility to infection. For example, Bacillus anthrax infects human but not chicken. Similarly, birds are immune to tetanus. The physiological and biochemical differences between tissues of different species may be responsible for species immunity. Racial immunity. If one race is susceptible, racial immunity. If one race is susceptible while other race is resistant to same infection, then it is called racial immunity. If one race is susceptible while other race is resistant to same infection, then it is called racial immunity. For example, certain African race are more resistant to malaria and yellow fever, whereas Asian or Americans are susceptible to same infection. Individual immunity. Immunity may differ in different individuals. Certain individuals may be found within a highly susceptible population who unaccountably cannot be infected by some microorganisms even though they have no previous contact with the same. Individual immunity. Immunity may differ in different individuals. Certain individuals may be found within a highly susceptible population who unaccountably cannot be infected by some microorganisms though they have no previous contact with the same. Components of the innate immune system. Innate immune system को आधारभूत components are first, anatomical barriers of innate immunity, cellular response, blood proteins, inflammatory response. For details refer to innate immunity पछि दोस्रो पोइन्टमा छ acquired adaptive specific immunity. Acquired adaptive specific immunity. The resistance that an individual acquires during a lifetime due to exposure to the microbes is called acquired immunity. The resistance that an individual acquires during a lifetime due to exposure to the microbes is called acquired immunity. This type of immunity recognizes and kills pathogens. This is a subsystem of the immune system that is composed of specialized systematic cells and processes that eliminate pathogens or prevent their growth. Acquired immunity is of two types. Innate immunity पछि दोस्रो point acquired immunity जो दुई खाले छन्. Acquired immunity is of two types. They are active immunity, passive immunity. Active immunity, passive immunity. Active immunity. Active immunity refers when exposure to a disease organism triggers the immune system to produce antibodies to that disease. Active immunity can be acquired through natural immunity or vaccine-induced immunity. Types of acquired immunity. Acquired immunity को पनि दुई खाले types छन्. They are natural active immunity, artificial active immunity. Natural active immunity, artificial active immunity. अब innate immunity, acquired immunity, अब सब passive immunity. के थियो यसमा? Acquired immunity is of two types. त्यो थियो active immunity, अर्को passive immunity. अब passive immunity तिर जाँदैछौँ हामी. Passive immunity, a type of immunity that occurs when a person is given antibodies rather than making them through his or her own immune system. A type of immunity that occurs when a person is given antibodies rather than making them through his or her own immune system. For example, passive immunity occurs when a body receives a mother's antibodies through the placenta or breast milk. Passive immunity are of two types. Passive immunity पनि दुई खाले छन्. Natural passive immunity, artificial passive immunity. तिनै बुझौँ.